Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And there's the handoff. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's 3rd down and 2. Can he make it to the marker? Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Gators line up on 1st and 10 now. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35.
Man, Chris, we're just getting settled into this game already. Big plays.
And the Gators pick up enough yards to move the sticks. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. There's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida. Now the important point after attempt. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. First down here for this offense. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. Caught quickly. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the 1st down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Here's the second down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to 44.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. Past the 20. Touchdown, Gators. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Looking to throw it deep. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Running back has it on a screen now. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. It's a fumble. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they hand it off to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
He's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
On third downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. A change of direction. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Alabama. Made the defense look slow that time. Extra point try coming now. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Important second down play coming up. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
A nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
The linebacker's shifting around now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here?
Because I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short, your goal should just be keep this drive alive. The best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll hand it off. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. There's the handoff. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
First and 10 play coming up. They'll run it to the right side. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Florida.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if his defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. The pass rush closing in. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Breaks loose at the 40. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. You can't do that. That's an illegal forward pass. It'll cost him 5 yards. Getting set. Here's second down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Bulldozing his way through those tackles. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Catch made on the left side. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
A gain makes it second and medium. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. An important third down attempt for this offense. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. An explosive play. They finally grab him, but the ball moves inside the 25.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the catch. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Chris, that's another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback.
Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, tie. Now they try here for the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to start with decent field position. The Gators offense retakes the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Play action fake, looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. You can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. offense coming back onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? He's got a receiver wide open here. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
And they'll stop him short of the goal line. Offense will set up inside the 5. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback, quick throw to his right. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT is good. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. Offense operating from the pistol. Here comes a handoff. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
First down, looking to throw the football. It's a quick grab. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Looking to throw it on first down. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Handoff to the back. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Gators starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Heading left after the handoff. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And the PAT is good. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down.
Now the offense trying to go play action there, but how about the big man in the middle? This defensive tackle showing you he's athletic as well. Gets to the quarterback, comes up with a big sack.
The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Same tailback, another carry. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. And the punt team now on to kick it away. See if he can make something happen with the return. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to begin the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Play action here on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Receiver makes the grab. A gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area. Decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. Too much on that throw.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, but it doesn't work out.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Pass not complete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
They'll kick it away here. Return brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Big play. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 35.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He escapes the sack, trying to extend the play. Looks like he's going to run it. And the ball to the ground. The ball bounces out of bounds, and the offense will hold on to possession.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
He'll hand it off. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And the Gators pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Catch made on the left side. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And that run produces a decent gain. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. And here's the handoff. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this and picking up that first down.
So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Backwards on first down, so it's second and long here from the 10. Off play action, he's looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Short connection to the tight end here. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's fourth down. The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. The returner is brought down. Gets a start on the next drive. The Gators offense retakes the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down play coming up. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Gators pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. And the quarterback keeps it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Secondary up now, trying to jam his receivers. He shreds the tackle. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
What a game for this offense at the line of scrimmage. They've been able to enjoy really the tempo going their way because they've been able to run the football. This guy now has 98 yards rushing. A couple more, and he'll be in triple digits. What a great day for him.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Can he get there on the ground? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
They went for it and failed on fourth down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And they stop him just short, but defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
They can put the game away right here. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
And the defense is doing everything they can to try to rip that ball out. They've got to get the football back to their own offense to have any chance, obviously, of winning this game.
This drive has already taken more than 3 minutes off the clock as they come up on 2nd down. Try to make it with a quarterback sneak.
Positive yards, that's all you want to see as an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, it's going to give you a chance to continue to get first downs. What are they looking at now? 3rd and inches, it looks like.
Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. How important was that touchdown, Kirby? It's now a 2-possession game here in the 2nd half.
It's a great job in this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the 2nd half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out, and they've put something together in this drive. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And he'll get their first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys in bounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Launches downfield. But they don't connect. It's incomplete. And it brings up 4th down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. But with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, the defense had everybody accounted for except the running back. You can really feel the quarterback having to work through his progressions. He came off his primary, finally finds the running back, and they pick up the first down.
And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. This is the 6th play on the drive. Looking to pass here on second down. And it's intercepted. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. And the wideout goes in motion. On first down, it's play action. Escapes the sack. Took contact on the throw. And it's incomplete. Even at a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to him about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Caught in the flat by the running back. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Now it's second down here. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2.
Well, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today, showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. Touchdown, Gators. And the route is on. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. On the move. Can he make it? All the way for a touchdown. What do the guy cooked up for this 2-point conversion attempt? And he drops back in the gun. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And it's picked off in the end zone. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Throws to the tight end. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Tackled quickly after the catch, but the ball moves all the way to the 30.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And it's a kneel down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way. Can they catch him? Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football, and now it's second down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for the wideout. And he's got it. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it go quickly. It's caught downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Still no answer for this offense.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in this football game.
And now the try for two. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the two-point try.
When the receiving team makes the recovery, the hands team does its job perfectly. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of